Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Guys, as you guys can see, I am in the garden today. So what are you doing, Mr. Mac?
Transplant tomato seedlings. You want to transplant them with the root ball attached so that you don't shock them. When you do it like that, that's not a good way to transplant. See, when you have the roots exposed and dry out easily. So the best way is to take it up with the root ball still attached. I'm gonna plant them out now.
Kind of dry the soil.
So I'm going to put some manure in the water. And some manure. So it will dry. This is the type of soil. And through winter. Breeze. The wind dry it out. But that not say it no good in terms of the fertility, just that the texture is poor. You know what I'm saying? So I get to look at manure and come. So this is chicken manure, properly decomposed. It farms soil. You wouldn't even know it's chicken feces, you see?
I wouldn't know either.
You don't have no smell, no nothing. You don't have no smell. So this is what we refer to as humus. When organic matter is properly decomposed to the stage where it cannot decompose anymore, it's humus. Right? Humic. Basically now, what this will do is to change the structure of the soil and the texture. I want a little bit more of that. And at the same time, it's a form of fertilizer. It adds nutrients to the soil. You know what I'm saying?
So I am going to plant one of the tomato because I did not get a chance to dig any of the hole.
Because when you're planting, you want to put it to the same depth in which it was in the seed bed or wherever so you don't want to cover it all the way too deep. You don't want to cover it too deep. You want to try to put it the same depth. The reason for that is that the stem right here is soft. So when you cover that and then the soil environment is hot, you're on the risk of drying out the seedling. At the same time, you may introduce pathogen to the stem, which can cause disease and kill it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's that. And the next step is to water it, and then we're going to mulch it with some grass. So we're going to use some of that grass over there, that hay. I will just have to mulch it to keep it cool. I want to remove these grass because the grass I will take set in your garden, and kill the plant. And dig them out from the root. Basically, that's it. So we're going to plant this one. So the soil kind of coming out there, but because we're going to mulch it, it's not going to be ever much of an issue.
I want to plant this one.
Careful with the machete.
I can't use my hand, right? This length, alright?
Depth, yeah.
Okay.
Get out the soil around it.
That's okay?
So no man, straighten it and put more soil. Right, put all the soil around it. Everything including at the top. Make sure you squeeze the stem, the soil around the stem. Don't damage the stem though. So that when you water it, because it will move slightly when you water it. You don't want it to topple over. that time I want people to fear one. You can tell which one them plant the best. See teacher there and see student there.
Teacher one must plant the best.
Not necessarily. Sometimes student come over to the teacher, which is what we desire. Show that you would have been effective
Jesus.
teacher, eh?
So you said it is going to mulch now?
You're gonna mulch them and then water. What thing the mulch will do now is that when you water, the mulch will break the force of the water so that it don't really tap over. This is grass, hay, zazia grass that we cut from the land. We don't throw it away, we use it back in the garden. You know what I'm saying? So what will happen now? When you water, water will try to evaporate. It will hit the undersurface of the grass and it will condense. So it's about evaporation and condensation. When it condenses, it goes back into the soil. So it's like the pot cover effect, we call it. When you're cooking, it's the water coming up on the pot cover and then cool and then condense and go back in the pot. So you don't have to water that frequent when you do this. And at the same time, the soil environment is kept cool and there is no weed because the weed can't go through the grass. Right? And also, it limits erosion. So when the rain falls, the soil don't splash up on the plant and cause it to look dirty and may cause disease and so forth. So it's good to mulch. It has its many advantages.
That's the same thing I was thinking. So the A is not for one purpose.
Yeah, multi-purpose. And at the same time, the grass will eventually rotten and then it's still gonna have nutrients back to the soil. See? I'm going to spread it out a little bit more. We're going to put some more. Eventually, as the plant grows bigger and bigger, we put some more mulch. Right, so when the plant grows a little bit and the roots are spreading, we put more mulch. We could do it now, but we're not going to do it now. Because as the plant grows, we need to dig up the soils. And if you put the mulch, you're going to dig, you have to move the mulch and then you dig. You get what I'm saying? So, as the plant grows, you mold and you mulch and you expand the mulch until all here is covered. Because this plant will grow very big.
And I want to see which one of them is going to grow and bear tomato.
So I'm going to get the next plant for here, the next tomato plant for here, and come back and plant it. Then we'll show you how we water it, and that's it.
Okay. So yes guys, this is what I am doing today, planting tomato. I am going to show my pumpkins to you guys when I am finished here.
This is what you want. You notice that the soil is still attached to the root, and you see the roots are white. As we say, healthy roots always look white. Okay, so you can see the fine roots. That's what you want.
So the more white the root look, it is healthier?
Yeah, the whiter the roots are, the healthier the root is.
Okay.
Because that's just the nature of roots. Healthy roots look white. You see them look brown when the plant may have some root problem, disease, heat stress. Understand it?
Okay.
Yeah. So folks, you know, if you was going to fertilize, you would fertilize and then you mulch. So you would add the fertilizer here. Bring the video a little bit closer. You would have the fertilizer here around the drip line of the plant. Then you would have the mulch, and then the last thing you would do now is to
Water.
It's the water. When you water, and please don't wet the leaves. So people who are wetting up the leaf like that's not healthy for the plant, right? What you are doing is you are causing the plant now heat stress because the surface of the leaf is wet. A lot of evaporation will take place, especially when they're young like that, and they will dry out even faster. Another thing is that you may introduce disease because pathogens, they love the moisture, so they will go on the leaves when they are wet. more easily. So when you're watering, try to avoid the leaves as much as possible.
So like how you wet that one leaf, right? So probably it is going to catch disease or something?
No, it is a possibility, but
Okay.
I'm talking about like the one off wetting not going to really damage it. But I'm talking about like every day you get up and you wet up the leaves. Then. If you can't avoid it, then fine. But if it's a case where you can avoid it, please avoid it. Because by the nature of some plants and how you plant them, then it will be very difficult for you to avoid wetting the leaves. Like for example, some vegetables, callaloo, pop choy, they are closed, so it's going to be difficult.
Okay.
But those plants are not going to stay long in the ground anyways. So by the time they may have disease, they may just ready time enough to reap them. So you want to give it a good soaking. Notice that I turn on the hose and also my water pressure low. And the reason why is to break the force so that it don't wash away the soil and wash away the beat down the plant. Alright? So you give it a good soaking, and then tomorrow about the same time you can water it again till it catch properly. And that's it. I'm going to carry and show you the garden now. So she can't carry them and show them the pop choy.
I want to show them the susumba tree. So a lot of people have not seen susumba for such a long time. And guys, susumba leaf is good. You can use it to make can I use it to make again medicine for coughing.
The leaf. And the gully bean itself. The fruit is bitter but
It is nice when you cook it with saltfish.
them are kind of old now, but it's a good plant. And the reason I'm plant it, as you say, you can wash the leaf, a few leaves, and you squeeze it out, juice out the juices from it. And if you have your baby, your toddler, matter of fact, even adult, you drink it, right? If you can, and it not taste no way, it not taste bitter like the fruit. And you drink it for the cough, and trust me, the cough will go away immediately. There's a Rasta man taught me that at the train line out of Old Harbour there by Bodle's Research Center. Them sell the roots.
It is? Really? No, I didn't know that. Pretty, ain't it? This tree was planted 2 years ago to be exact, and it has been like 2 times since we have reaped from it. It is a blessed tree, the star fruit. Yeah, I got a video. Thanks to Maki.